can see your sunshine dripping out your sleeves onto my lifeline. Oh, good. Though you didn't mean to.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Steven. You're watching Mochipop. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. And where have I been? I've been gone for at least probably since August. Yes, my last video was about kata, and it was a big groundbreaking video for me personally, simply because I haven't seen kata in so long. I've been kind of out of the loop in the K-pop world, at least in the kata sense, for a very long time. And hearing all the news, what happened to one of the group members, all that. So I wanted to kind of share the music videos, the new music videos, and also the kind of stories and kind of going back in the past to kind of see the difference between how K-pop was back then and how it is now, and kind of the evolution and all that. So seeing kata come back and dominate, even in 2022, I heard they broke records for a comeback. That was a pretty impressive endeavor. So I urge you to subscribe here. This channel will be evolving for sure. It took me a very long time to come back because of my busy schedule, and my goal is to be as consistent as possible this year. And I started very late, August 31st, and yeah, so I wanted to start in March. I had to start in March, guys. So again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. And this is live, guys. If you want to comment, please let me know. I think I can see the comments. And I'm going to see if I can switch to multi-stream to see if I can see from other networks, if I can see anything. Probably not. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay around here and see if. Oh, I got one view. Could be my sister, maybe. Who knows? But if you do see me, say hi. And I wonder who's watching, because it's hard to really know what the stream looks like, how it sounds, and yeah. Let me know if you hear the music, because it took me a while to figure that out. So yes, I think I need to grant permissions for Twitch here. Let me see if I could do that. Okay, grant. So this is kind of a introduction, test stream, whatever you want to call it. It's not an official stream, but it kind of is. But there's no specific title right now. But I will be going through some updates and dramas coming out, maybe more Japanese content, guys. I need more Japanese content. And yeah, so let me get to that. And let's see if the screen share works. Let's see if that works. So I'm going to go back to. So let me know if you guys see that. My computer is very slow, by the way. So if it's lagging, it's because I need a new laptop. So I need more subscribers. Maybe I can eventually get monetized and pay for a new laptop. So yeah, I spent my money on other things, so the laptop was like the last priority. So this is why I'm in this situation. But definitely I will be upgrading my set for sure, at least my computer technology and all that stuff. And let me just say hi to this Twitch thing. I'm not sure what that is. It's like grant permission. Yeah. I'm clicking it. Not working. So, yeah, if you guys are listening, I was able to send a message. Okay, I sent a message on the chat, and it looks like Twitch still needs my permission. Yeah, I think it's a little laggy right there, but I'm glad it works. I'm actually monitoring this sound right now. You may not notice, but I have a earphone here, so it's not as bulky as the last one. So yeah, and I hope, yeah, I think YouTube is definitely live, And yes, and see my set by the computer, the One Piece action figure there. It's pretty cool. Let me just exit that real quick. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So how you guys doing? I will be going over a few things for what's coming to Mochipop, kind of getting the idea of what actually my goals are. And I will definitely be freeing up my schedule as much as I can. This year it might be even harder than last year, but despite that, I am still here in March, as always. It's almost like a tradition. Now, hopefully, in the near future, maybe next year, I can actually start every month and not end every month. So, yeah, this has been the most inconsistent I've been so far, just simply because of my schedule. And I really want to like just be a live show that I won't have to record and upload and edit every day. And I think that's probably a big reason why I've had trouble getting my schedule together. So this is why I'm live. Okay, this is why. And also, that was my plan from the beginning. I just wasn't confident that I can do live. For one, this computer is very slow, and I really need to make sure that the stream is as smooth as I can keep it, especially with all the B-roll that I will be doing in the future. I can't even do B-roll like I usually do in my recordings because my computer is too slow. So if I can pre-program it to be available for you guys in the future, but you may have to wait a month or two or maybe three to until I can get a new computer, and it has to be a desktop because I want to be able to switch out the processor. So that's it. So all right, so here is the news, lineups, updates, scandals, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Where is? Do I have a close up? I don't know. It's been a while since I. Let me screen share. Let me screen share real quick. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it works. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a little laggy right there, but so this is Japan today. Japan today. So I'm gonna start off with Japanese entertainment because my goal this year is to be way more Japan friendly. All right, I did a lot of Korean stuff, Korean entertainment last year and year before last. Some Japanese content, but the majority of them were Korean K-pop and K-dramas because they're just easier to access. It's on Netflix, so a lot of the shows are on Netflix and Viki and platforms that you can access. So it's the majority of people probably know more on the of the Korean side, unless maybe I did more anime, which I did, but I didn't do enough. So let's start with the anime. Let's start with the least likely thing I will normally do. And this is not just any anime. This is not just any production company. This is Studio Ghibli. All right. So Studio Ghibli announces new anime short in production, now recruiting staff to make it. So they need the staff. Okay, so how long will this take? So we're coming on 2 years since the release of The Boy and the Heron, the most recent Studio Ghibli theatrical anime. Since that time, the studio has been silent regarding what, if any, plans it has for new animated projects, which is entirely in keeping with its philosophy of making anime when its artists have a story they want to tell, not just a production they need to sell. After all, there was a 9 year gap between The Boy and the Heron and Ghibli's previous anime movie, 2014's When Murnau Was There. That's the title. But if you were worried that Studio Ghibli might be done creating new animation for good, it's time to put those fears to rest and maybe dust off your resume. That's because on Friday, Ghibli announced not only that they're starting a new anime project, but also that they're looking to recruit new artists to help them make it. The job openings were nonchalantly posted on the official Studio Ghibli website, saying that they're recruiting staff for a new short animation project. First, Ghibli needs digital paint, checking workers, specifically individuals skilled in using Retis and Photoshop for animation finishes. Ghibli is also looking for background artists with preference given to those who experience creating art for animation or with Photoshop experience. Both positions stipulate that applicants must have Japanese language compatibility sufficient for production work, implying that non-Japanese artists with less than native level fluency may be considered. Applicants do need to be residents of Japan as of April 30th. Ooh, that's a tricky one. However, Shibli says that it is looking to hire a few people for each position. So I'm guessing if you're not already living in Japan and you want to be a staff, maybe speak at least conversational Japanese, you understand the language, at least in terms of the animation world, maybe you might have a chance if you live in Japan now. So the background artist job starts first on May 16th with the digital paint and checking position beginning on June 2nd. So both are contract positions, not permanent employee status. With the project expected to last roughly 6 to 7 months, artists will work at the Shibli studio in Tokyo, Raganai district, which the standard shift being 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's not too bad, with 1 hour break Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is all you guys see, all this Shibli animation studio stuff. A lot of these, I believe, are for Miyazaki. And yeah, I know Miyazaki went into retirement or announced it a long time ago, and then he came back. So I'm not sure if Ghibli Studios is working with Miyazaki because it looks like they have a similar, at the very least, they have a similar style. But it may not be Miyazaki directing; it may be someone else. But maybe the studio is still continuing, assuming that was Miyazaki's studio. Comment below if I'm wrong. I could be. Um, but yes, so this is pretty. So yeah, this is good. I'm trying to give you guys jobs here. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are really good at drawing, good at animation. Maybe they went to school for it. I actually went to school for it a long time ago in high school for some reason. They had a animation studio, not studio, but like animation, like education, how to animate the classic style, not the digital style. So the question for this is, will this be more digital or more like the classic style animation? So I'm very curious about that. I would actually be impressed if they do uh, more of the classic style because that is much harder. So who knows? And I wanted to record this video, but I can't simply because my computer is so bad. It will it will mess up the. It's already bad enough, but it will mess up the progress of this live for sure. So I'm going to see if I can go to the next one. And so yeah, that was the Shibi Studio update, Shibli. And if you guys are looking for jobs, maybe 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 this is a good option if you live in Japan. Hopefully, you do. At least from April 30th, right? So and I think that's probably April 30th Japan time. So yeah. Um, so here's the next article. Let's see if we can get to that. Let's see where are we right now. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Yes, this is Gato Maki achieves great feat. It sounds like a feet fetish type thing. Photo book floss become the number one in Japan history. Digital photo book achieves the highest record in Japan. So that's a huge deal. because Japan has a lot of people, and you know they get a lot of traffic for their entertainment artists and things like that. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't know much about her at all. I guess she's an artist or an actress, model. Let me know. Comment below. So here it is. Gaki Photobook Floss has been the hot topic since its release. And let me get let me see, screen share. I'll do a close up, see how that looks. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, it's a little laggy. Sorry, guys. Wait a little bit of a while. All right, that's better. Now we're and. So you guys didn't see the pictures, so let me just scroll back up. See if that works. Yes, this is her. And yeah. So this is one of the, I guess, one of the famous photos, I guess, that got famous. Who knows? It's a photo book, so there's so many photos that are not here. So there's no way I would know what actually, what people liked or what they didn't like. But apparently, a lot of people liked her photos. And I guess maybe because they were different. I'll read it to explain. Oh, it's a little laggy. Sorry. Let's see if this. Wait, just calm down. All right. I think it's sounding better. All right. So it is a book that condenses Goto's eggless radiance and has been highly praised by many people, including men and women, others who say, I admire Maki's transparency and her sesame colored body is so beautiful. Gato Maki, who is well known for her singing and dancing. Okay, try it again. Well known for her singing and dancing skills and self producing skills, has incorporated many of her own opinions in the photo book Flaws, an ambitious work that allows you to enjoy her natural expressions and her beautiful and soft body. Uh, that's all I'm going for now on that paragraph. Let's see. In addition to the standard version, which has been reprinted 10 times since its release, the digital version with bonus cuts has also been unprecedented hit. It has finally achieved the record of being the #1 digital photo book of all time in Japan as of March 7th, according to Media Do. Even the artist himself was surprised by this historic achievement, which far surpasses the second place and below. And when we told him about it while he was preparing for the event, he stood with his eyes wide open and overjoyed. Quote, #1 in Japan? Really? Wow, I'm so happy. End quote. Goto Maki said, quote, very happy news about the digital version of the photo book Flaws that I released last year. I was hoping that it would reach a lot of people while I was shooting and creating it. So I'm really happy. Thank you again. End quote. Um, so yeah, to express her gratitude for the support and love that everyone has shown her and staff in achieving this milestone, we are releasing a new unreleased cut today. This is a photo from the photo shoot series, which has a large fan base that shows Goto Maki's brightness and catchy charm. The Goto Maki photo book is now on sale in 3 versions. The 144-page regular edition, which lets you enjoy the texture and size of the paper, the digital edition with bonus cuts, which can be easily downloaded, and the digital edition with Rakuten Kobo exclusive cuts, and digital edition with DMM exclusive cuts, which contain additional cuts. So, yeah, pretty exciting. I'm glad for Gato Maki. She seems like she's very, she broke records. She made history. I still don't know why she broke the record, but I know maybe the pictures, especially the digital version, went viral. So, and I obviously haven't seen the pictures, so there's no way I can really judge whether or not it's a viral worthy. Um, Not that it matters because it's already happened, it's already successful. Uh, but I'm just very curious to see what people liked about it. And she also has an X profile, so you can go to her x.com/Maki Floss to see maybe the pictures. Yeah, maybe the pictures. Sorry for the lag. Yeah, it does that when I scroll down, I think. So I think that's it for this uh, section. Let's see. Excuse the audio. I know how bad it is. I'm listening to it right now. It's like it's just lagging, so it makes it sound like this. All right, I think it's better. Let's go to the next. So yeah, so I hope you guys like that one. That was interesting. I need to find out who about more about Maki and who she is. If you guys know, comment below, please. Again, make sure you to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications because my goal is to go live at least like every other day. Uh, so yeah, haven't really. There you go. There you go. Full screen. Sometimes I think I press it and to change the view, but sometimes it doesn't work. So yeah. So the next one is it should be. I think this thing is like lagging. Let's make sure. Yes, I'll just do this. It should be on screen. I think it's just delayed. There you are. All right. All right. So I took hours preparing for this, guys, because my computer was so slow. And I had to test the audio, I had to test the music, I had to test everything. But yeah. So this is another interesting news. Um, Ryosuke, if I'm pronouncing it right, Ryosuke or Ryosuke Ryoko appears on national TV for the first time in 2 years, revealing details about raising children, weekly magazines, and her future life. So this is her right here, and I'm sure you must know this face at the very least. I'm just so see for me, I'm really bad at names, so I don't know like I know their faces, but I don't know their names. Very few celebrities and Japanese celebrities and Asian celebrities. I know their names because I don't really look them up. Their names, I don't look up their names very much. It's a bad habit. But sometimes I catch the names just in passing, and it kind of sticks with me. Or I read a really crazy story or something like that, or I just happen to see their names all the time in the credits, and or they're just that famous, right? So, and she is very famous actually. I've been watching her act for a very long time, and I actually found out she was a singer a little bit later. Um, and she also appeared. She appeared on so many dramas. She always reminded me of the co-star character from Final Fantasy X 2. Come on, guys. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? She reminds me of her. They have a similar face. Just saying. But yeah. So here it is. Actress Hirosue Ryoko, assuming I'm pronouncing it right again, will appear on Fuji TV's Zakyotsu 10, the Common 10 at 9 p.m. on the 28th, marking her first national TV appearance in about 2 years. The program's website states a touching and miraculous reunion at her favorite department store basement and her sister's part-time job. At a big party with 12 mommy friends, she reveals the unknown struggles of raising children, weekly magazine, and her future life. It also states people with mysterious private lives gather in the studio. We invite as guests the Subuki actor Unoi Ukan, who says he lives in a life immersed in kabuki 24 hours a day, the super popular pianist Harmony Chan and top actress Hirosue Ryoko, who will be appearing on TV for the first time in a long time as Kamen Ten-san, whose private lives are not widely known, and introduce their daily lives in a video. We take a peek into the private lives of our unique guests and introduce their surprising habits and unexpected sides. That actually looks pretty interesting. If she's in it, I would love to see it. Because I don't know much about her, you know? I mean, not that I need to, but you get my point. I think it'll be interesting. It seems like they're taking an approach, and it's basically they're doing this. What's that word I'm looking for? They're purposefully displaying different sides of people. It's all purposeful, right? So if that's their goal, is that what they're aiming for? Is that their concept? Yeah, if that's their concept of the show, it looks like a very interesting show. So I'm not again, the likelihood that I will see this show is very low because again, most of these shows aren't available on streaming platforms and things like that. So, but if you guys do see it, please comment below. All right. So yeah, or let me know on the next live if I even see your comments because it's very hard for me to read comments when I'm looking at articles. But I won't always be looking at articles. So once I know I have more live streams, once I know I have more participants, activity in the comments, I'll definitely be reading them, even if it's not a super chat because I don't qualify for the I don't qualify for it anymore. So I don't qualify for it. I will qualify for it maybe when I get enough watch hours. So right now I don't qualify for super chats. I don't even qualify for ads. All right, guys. I'm also rebuilding my website Mochipop.net because right now the server I'm using is crap and the host is not good. It's very cheap host, so that's probably why I can't really run it. So if you go to the homepage, you're like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, I think so. That's all the programs. That's all the server's fault. But I am working on a new website, and I'm eventually going to get a new server and transfer that over because the whole website is going to be revamped, and it's not a WordPress site. It's going to be completely custom, and it's going to have a lot of features and some cool things. I can't say what it is, guys. It's too soon, but if I can grow this channel, you guys can support me and all that. Big things can happen, and especially with the website. And my goal is to, I can't even say it. I can't even say what that is either. I can't even say, but but please, if you guys want to support me and see what I have in store, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I think I'm going to go to the next one. See what's the news here. What else is going on? I'm probably going to go through this fast because I've taken a long time to even start this video and get out of here myself. But yeah, it looks like there is an interesting event happening soon. See, and it has something to do with a 90s anime. All right. So let's see. I'm waiting for the screen to update again. I think it. Yeah. All right. Still waiting. There you are. There it is. Yeah, the first Studio Shibi's Umi ga Kiku Ocean Waves will be shown in a review. Sorry, guys. It's really bad audio right now. I think it's a lag. All right, let's try this again. First, I think it says for the first time. Let me just double check that. Let's see. There it is. The classic animation will be shown nationwide for the first time. Studio Shibi's Umi ga Kikuru Ocean's Waves will be shown in a revival screen nationwide for 3 weeks only from Friday, July 4th. 3 weeks is pretty good actually for kind of released like that. I could probably see it myself. I did. I remember the event with that other classic anime. I'm not sure if it's the same studio, but I know Miyazaki directed it, and it was Lupin the Third. It was one of the classic movies from the '80s, and the animation style, the way they directed it, everything was really just perfect. So I would love to see this and see what they, if there's any commentary, what they say about it. It would be very interesting, I guess. Right. As part of the revival screening project organized by Film Marks, it has been decided that Studio Shibi's Umi ga Kikiru, Ocean's Waves, would be shown in a long-awaited nationwide revival screening for the first time for 3 weeks, only starting on Friday, July 4th. Nice date, by the way. I wonder, because this is nationwide, so I'm wondering if it's nationwide in Japan or America. I don't know if it actually revealed that yet. Did it? Because July 4th would be cool for like an American showing too. As part of a revival screening project run by Film Marks, Japan's largest review service for movies, dramas, and anime, Studio Ghibli's Ocean Waves will be shown for the first time nationwide for a limited time. Okay, we saw that. Ocean Waves is a feature-length animation film based on the novel by author Fumito Seiko, which was realized in the monthly magazine Animage and was aired as a TV special in 1993, mainly by a young staff at Studio Ghibli, set in Kochi and Tokyo. It vividly depicts the youthful years of three young people as they approach the end of their teenage years and face the delicate emotional fluctuations and conflicts they face. The style is a little different from the Studio Ghibli's works that many people are familiar with, and the story memorable with realistic themes and scenes that capture the subtleties of complexities of human relationships. It is a masterpiece in animation that is still loved by many fans today and continue to fascinate new generations and fans overseas. The film was directed by Mochizuki Tomomotsu, who was worked on coming of age dramas such as Kimoguro, Orange Road, and Ano Hi ni Kaetai. Kaetai. And Coco wa Greenwood. An animation director was Kondo Katsuya, who was responsible for the original drawing and character design of Studio Ghibli's works Castle in the Sky and Kiki's Delivery Service. Wow. As well as the illustrations for the original novel Ocean Waves, the 90s scenery. Beautifully and meticulously depicted in detail by the young Studio Ghibli's production group of the time. Has a nostalgic side, but is a refined animation that still feels fresh even when viewed today. So yeah, Ocean Waves was shown for a limited time at movie theaters in Tokyo in 2024 and became a hot topic for its long run with full houses every day. Wow. While there are still many people clamoring for nationwide release, the long-awaited nationwide release has finally come to a Film Marks revival with its rare opportunity to see this film on the big screen, which cannot be viewed through video streaming. So be sure to visit your nearest movie theater this summer. Ooh, I am there. It's going to be in America for sure. In addition, we are currently preparing various plans to liven up the first nationwide screening, including original special benefits for visitors. Let me close these little pop-ups right there. All right. So let's see. Release date Friday, July 4th, 2025 for the limited 3-week run. Theaters will be added in due course. We will announce, waiting for the lag to yes, a little laggy right now. There you go. We will announce it on the official, let's try it again. We will announce it on the official website, Film Marks Ticket. All right. Distributor is the Filmarks. So it's at Filmarks underscore tickets. Okay, the theater is showing Ocean Waves, scheduled to be screened at theaters nationwide. So yeah, I'm not gonna explain all the other details, but yeah, that's that. So that's pretty cool. That's I'm not sure if I've heard of this anime, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, yeah, I don't think I have. Yeah. So yeah, let's go right to the next one. Hopefully this won't lag too much. So yeah, the next one, I'm gonna be loading it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually trying to like go back to the main shot, but again, my computer is so slow, I can't even do that. So I should have just stayed there. Yeah. Let's see what this does. There it is. All right. So this is a Japanese drama. All right. So this is huge because I never talk about Japanese dramas almost ever on this show because they historically just always kept with the K drama updates because it's been very difficult to, I guess, have either have time or just wasn't. I think it was mostly time. So the Korean drama websites were easily accessible. So today I actually finally searched for to see if there's any websites that at least dedicates themselves to Japanese entertainment. So that would be a much better approach because for some reason before I had trouble doing that. So yeah, so let's see. It looks like it finally updated on the shots. So I'm gonna come back to the screen share. See how long that takes. Yeah, but it looks like a good drama. That looks like a good one. Let's see. Let me go back to here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. We're in 37 minutes in. We're 37 minutes in. We're almost done. We're almost done. But there it is. There it is. Oh, yes, really lagging. Really lagging. So yeah. So this is the drama. I'm gonna do a close up. For the, this will take some time to change too, but right now it doesn't matter. So Matsukuya Kaito's first lead role in a TV drama. The Blu-ray and DVD box set of the drama Tokyo Camouflage Hour will be released on Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. A lot of Julys. And this is the drama poster. The long-awaited live-action adoption of the hugely popular manga by Matsumoto Shiaki, female comedian Hikorishi, is writing her first drama series script. The Blu-ray and DVD box of the drama Tokyo Camouflage Hour will be released on Wednesday, July 16th. So that's basically just kind of short, fast news. And yeah, the first real role in a TV series, Matsuda. Sorry, it's lacking again. First lead role in a TV drama series, Kaito Matsura from Travis, Japan. First script for a TV series by a female comedian, Hikoroshi. All right. Travis, Japan's Matsukura Kaito in his first lead role in the drama. So we know all that. So I'm going to skip over. Female comedian who published a short love story in January this year and has been much talked about, will write a love story between a man and a woman. A fantastical, sarcastic, and emotional love comedy. So I'll stop there. But yeah, so this is I think this is my first Japanese drama announcement potentially. I'll go back, but I've covered anime, but I've never really covered upcoming Japanese dramas. I've done a review on like Japan Sinks. I've talked about that, but it wasn't about an upcoming drama. It was about a drama that was already there. So I think this might be my first one. So I'm doing it live, guys. I'm doing it live. So yeah, and I think I have a lot more news, but that I have on the tabs, but I'm probably going to do that later because that's more on the Korean side. And I figured, you know what? Let's just make this whole let's make this whole video about Japanese entertainment and really kind of set the standard of what's to come for Mochipop. A lot more variety, the variety that I wanted from the very beginning, and even content from other countries, guys. News scandals, all of that. And I do have some scandals, guys, especially for the Korean entertainment world. I'm sure some of you guys already know what those scandals are. So look forward to it. Um, and let me wait for the update for the next shot. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So yeah, so that was all the updates that I have for you today. This is just based on my limited time. I'm not sure exactly how long these lives are going to be. They'll probably be closer between like 35 minutes to an hour max, but I'm thinking like between 25 to 45 minutes ideally, depending on the content and how many people are participating and how much news that I actually have, and yeah, and how much time I have too, right? So I didn't have actually didn't have no time today really, but I make time. I have no choice. I make time for the show, guys. I make time for you. So yes, as the audience grows, I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives, and I'm surprised this computer has held up as it did for the lives. It was a lot of lag in the audio, and so I'm sorry about that. I will eventually get a new computer. I've had this computer since I had this since 2021, right? Like March 2021. How long is that? What, 4 years? That's insane. So so look forward to it. I'll wait till it stops lagging. All right, look for a better. Nope, still lagging. So yeah, look for a better quality stream. That's what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, and hopefully I will change my own style a little bit, be more just have something new, and be more chill. So yeah, I'm trying to monitor myself to see like how the stream looks and everything. Yeah, so and you guys might see me rotating these action figures every once in a while. Sometimes I may not have any, but I buy it every once in a while just so I can have it on the set here. Um, yeah, and maybe some DVDs next time or some CDs or some I don't know, I have no idea. But some random stuff, right? Maybe a Tokyo Tower or something like that. Maybe this whole set would be like a crazy Tokyo Tower situation, or like the Korean Tower. What's it called? Is it called the Korea Tower? It's called Seoul Tower. Yeah, Seoul Tower. Um, yeah. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Hopefully, I can get more guest interviews, and I do have something that I recorded in 2023 that I might post here soon as either it won't be premium content, but it will be. I'm kind of like still deciding whether or not to make it premium or just release it because it won't matter at this point anyway. Me waiting for it, if I release it later, it'll already be way too old. So yeah, so look forward to that. It's actually in two parts. It's gonna be two parts probably, and me actually talking to it's an artist, this person. So if I release that, look for it on here, Mochipop Entertainment, and I should be streaming on Mochipop live, but I forgot to add it. I think with Streamlabs, I'm limited to one YouTube channel. I could be wrong about that, but hopefully they can allow me to add another YouTube channel to stream on. But for now, we're on Mochipop, the main channel, which what matters the most anyway, right? So this was live. This is my first live of the year. And last year I actually went live too, and I got a lot of views because it was a very specific subject from a very specific group called Elette. I think it got a pretty good amount of views for the first show of the year. Very rare. So hopefully, I'm not expecting much from this show only because there's multiple subjects. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have a thumbnail for this yet. So yeah, look forward to more, and hopefully I can have a better stream that doesn't lag as much. Um, so for now, I guess I have to deal with it. But like even if I recorded this, it might even be worse. might have even been worse. Who knows? Because this thing can't even record properly either. So I figured if I go live, it'll save me a lot of editing time. Um, so yeah, if you like that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Guys, I need you to subscribe. I need you to share this, and I might split this up, maybe re-download it, edit it into 3 or 4 parts per like announcement. I might do that, or I might convert it to a short, which is much more likely. So who knows? So thank you guys. Goodbye. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, we are going out now.